Hello, hello. How are we all? Welcome to another Thursday live stream. Who have we got? We've got Sam. Yes, Sam was first. Bonus points to you, Sam. And we've got Sarah. How are you, Sarah? You were too slow. I was making tea. Oh, you just get normal points then. That's okay. If it's for making tea, then it's fine. Hi, Julie. How are you? Hi, Soul Empress. Welcome. Natalie's here. Good morning, Natalie. And Marcia and Angela and Helen and Clark. Hi, everyone. I've not asked you if you can all see and hear me. I hope you can. I assume you would tell me if not. And let me know if this is clear enough. How do we fiddle around with the focus? It should be okay, I think. Oh, hi, Claire. Hi, Ula. How are you? All right. Having my first live stream, puzzling along. Oh, yeah, I didn't recognize your name. I'm glad. I'm glad you made it to a live. What are you puzzling along with? Are you doing this one? Or are you doing a different one? Hi, Glenda. Let me know. Let me know what you're puzzling. Dexter is going to do this one, which I thought was pretty cool. I don't think it's that easy to get hold of now. Well, I had a look on Amazon for it anyway, but I couldn't see it. I don't know how easy it is to get hold of, but this was a gifted puzzle. I got this from members Daryl and Leslin, along with two other Colin Thompson puzzles. And I've been waiting. Like I'm so glad that I'm building it because I really enjoy Colin Thompson's artwork. And this is a bit different for Colin Thompson, isn't it? It's not his usual like cluttered cupboard style image. It's actually like an open scene. And I've been really looking forward to doing it. So yeah, glad that time has come around. It only just won, got 33% of the votes in the poll. Sarah Hesselwood, hello. First time I've managed to get you on a live. Oh, two first times. Welcome, Sarah. I'm glad you've made it. Looks very clear. That's good. Thank you, Helen. Oh, hi, Manisha. How you doing? You doing good? Um, also a Dane here. Oh, okay. Welcome. eBay here. New $90 used 45. Oh, it's on yeah, it's on eBay. I'm working on Home Sweet Home, the new Demelza Horton. Oh, lovely. I like Demelza Horton. That's really nice, Natalie. Is that the one they did at US Nationals? Or is that a different one? I don't know what the name of the one at US Nationals was. I'm sure you could tell me, Clark. All right, so, well, the puzzle in question is this one in front of me. It's called Flying Home. It's 1,000 pieces and it's a Colin Thompson image. And this balloon looks familiar to me because in my Bizarre Town puzzle, the 5,000 piece puzzle that I did, there is a big balloon that's floating over a green field. And in the green field, there are, like, in Bizarre Town anyway, there are like sofas and chairs. I'm just looking. Yeah, there's an armchair, and I think that's a sofa there in the background. This one also has a flying saucer. We've got the little dog in the flying saucer. You see that pop up a lot on his puzzles. I think it's meant to be a reference to his old beloved pet, maybe. Sure, I read that somewhere. There was information and stuff on his website, the Colin Thompson website, but that's like kind of disappeared. I have no idea what happened to that. I wish they'd bring it back. And then we've got this big castle, this big brick castle. Blimey, I can't get my words out. With lots of archways and towers and all these balloons. I guess with a name like Flying Home, there's going to be a lot of flying objects. So there's all these different types of balloons. And I mean, it's still quirky like him, but I'm so used to seeing enclosed like little boxes and things with his puzzles. So this is really quite different. So it should be really fun to do. And I actually think that this has got lots to sort. I think there's sortable areas of this. I'm probably going to sort this puzzle. Um, Soul Empress. I'm doing the Rapunzel Castle collection from Ravensburger. Oh yeah, I like those. And you're doing the Rapunzel one. Is that a portrait one or is that a landscape one? I would imagine that's portrait, isn't it? Because it's kind of a tower. Let me know. Yeah, that sounds great. More challenging than I thought. Castle images are very tiny. Had to find a looking glass. Oh, really? Blimey. Loved the new t-shirt design you dropped yesterday. Had to get mine. Oh, yay! Thanks, Marcia. Yeah, do you know what? I've had that idea rattling around in my brain for a little while, and I've finally got it sorted. I've actually had someone from Fiverr helping me because what I've got the ideas are mine. Well, this one I made. Ace of Puzzles. I'm modeling my own merch here. Ace of Puzzles I made. Um, but all of the ideas are actually my ideas. All of the designs are my ideas, but I had to get someone to help me because I'm just not good enough on software really to bring them to life. But I knew what I was after, and I managed to get that one out. And yeah, I'm really pleased with it. I'm really pleased with it. So I'm gonna buy one of those soon. I'm gonna get it in black, I think. So for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, I dropped a new merch design yesterday, and it's six jigsaw pieces in a row, all the standard shapes, apart from an edge piece. So it's all the standard shape jigsaw pieces. They're all different colours, and they've all got arms and legs and faces, and they're all standing in a line. And then above it, it says the usual, and underneath it, it says Puzzbecks, the usual Puzzbecks. Um, so yeah, and you can get it with black text and white text, so you can have different colours. And yeah, so I'm looking forward to getting that one. I'm pleased with that one as well, Marcia. Yes, it's from Nationals. Oh, good. Yeah, I like that one, Natalie. That's a really nice one. Almost forgot that it's Thursday. Hello, hi Claudia. Portrait, yeah, yeah. A few of them are portrait, I think. Morning from California. Hi, Sonia. Hi, all a little late, but I'm here now. Hello, Anna. Oh, I've not even opened the box yet. I'm still nattering away. Hadn't seen the new one. Love it. My orange proof tea arrived last week. Oh, great. Oh, the proof is in the puzzling. Oh, I'm glad you got that one. I'm pleased with that one as well. And I'm going to get all of them at some point. I'm just going to like trickle them in, I think. But I think the next one I'm going to get is the usual puzzle specs. I thought that was I really like that one. I'm going to get a t-shirt. So I've got like millions of puzzle hoodies already. And it's really warm here at the moment, so figure I should go for t-shirts to suit the season. All right, let's talk about the puzzle. Um, yeah. Well, let's just take the lid off because I've talked about it already. We know which one we're doing. Um, I already took the cellophane off because I wanted to get a picture of me holding it for the thumbnail. But you know, when the cellophane's on it, it's really reflective. You can't see the box. So I've already took the cellophane off. It did have cellophane on, and we've got right. There's a little catalogue, and there's a sheet. It was cellophane wrapped and it's sealed, but there are three loose pieces in here. That's weird. I've never had that before. I don't think there's a hole in the bag. Oh, there is a hole in the bag. Oh, right. Oh, it's just split there. Okay. Bag split. Never had that before. Okay, so I assume the pieces belong to this. Well, I'm not too worried. It was cellophane wrapped. So I don't think any pieces have fallen out of like the box itself. But yeah, little split in the bag. Okay, not to worry, not to worry. Yeah, we've got a little poster there, so there's a full image of it. It talks about the artist. A weird, wonderful, and utterly wacky image. Yep, that pretty much sums up all his images, I think. And then we've got oh, that's an advert for what if puzzles. Actually don't know what the year is for this puzzle. Let's see. Um, 2016. So it's a really old puzzle then. 2016. So yeah, lots of paraphernalia in this box. So I'll pop those down there for now. I'm gonna I might as well just open where it's split. Nice clean tear. I think I'm going to sort. So you'll be seeing sorting from the beginning. Hope you don't mind that. It feels like there's lots of dust. Big blue Ravensburger pieces. These are quite big pieces, actually. I don't know. I don't know if they're bigger than your average, but they seem big. Mind you, I've been working on the wildlife puzzle, and those pieces are quite small. So it's probably just by comparison. See, when I did finished off the Piatnik, the playing cards puzzle, and then I moved straight onto a 2,000 piece Ravensburger for Star Wars Day for May the 4th. And those pieces, in comparison to the Piatnik, just seemed giant. I was like, blimey. Like, I forgot what a normal shape, like, size piece feels like because the Piatnik was really small. But then again, 2K Ravensburger pieces are on the bigger side. So it's just maybe a comparison thing because the edges are a wee bit small. But yeah, these look nice. Nice woven finish. Blue cardboard backing, same as usual. So I'm going to just grab a handful and start sorting. I'll sort the edges out. I usually don't know what I'm sorting until I start sorting, but I mean, I'm thinking the big balloon would be a good pile. The pathway, the green fields, some of the hot air balloons. There's a big black bird, orange castle balloon. Like, yeah, I think there's going to be plenty to sort into. There might be quite big piles, but we shall see. We shall see. And then yeah, likely we'll do the edge first. The sky's a bit of a gradient, so that's going to be nice to do. So that's the orange castle. I think the orange castle is going to be quite a large pile of pieces. If I use both hands, it's probably going to make the whole process quicker. That's the pathway. Um, and sky. What's these? That's the path. So yeah, so sorting away. Oh, Um, I have the Jasmine too, and I'm getting the Cinderella one as well. All bought used. Oh, okay. Used. Are they complete? Do you know? Are they charity shop or did you buy them like on eBay? I've got a story to tell you about eBay. Actually, I'll tell you soon. It's not a happy story, which is unfortunate. Um, but I don't get good vibes when I think about eBay at the moment. Ugh, still, some experiences have been good. Um, Hello, Dane. I did the Encanto Casita puzzle. Oh, right, yeah, the big house. Um, with oh, what's her name? I can't remember the girl's name. Well, the main character anyway, the girl in front of it. I liked Encanto. I really like the songs. My kids introduced me to that because I knew nothing about it, and they were like, "You should watch Encanto, Mum," and I really enjoyed it. It was good. Looking forward to seeing this puzzle. It's so pretty. I haven't done Disney in some years. Did a lot when I really got into puzzling. However, just finished a Kincaid with Bambi yesterday. Done a few Kincaid back then. Easier than I remember. Oh, really? A Kincaid easier than you remember? I've never done a Thomas Kincaid. I've heard about, that his puzzles can be really quite difficult. It's kind of the nature of his artwork, isn't it? Um, so yeah. So okay. My eBay story. I'll tell you my eBay story. So for those of you who aren't in the Discord server, you may not know the background or context to this story. And by the way, if you would like to join my Discord server, there is an invite link in the description of this video. So yeah, just go down there and join. It's brilliant. Loads of awesome people in there. We all talk puzzles and encourage each other to buy them. If you value your wallet, then be careful. But It's good. It's a fun place to be. Anyway, the conversation started on the Discord server a little while ago about the puzzle called Lahaina Visions, which is the 13,200 piece one from Clementoni. Hard to find. Quite a rare puzzle and beautiful. Now, I know that some people on there are looking for it. I have it already. And I found a copy of it on eBay. Well, I wasn't looking. I actually have a search set up on eBay that I've since getting the puzzle, I've never cancelled it. And so it popped up, and I was like, oh, and because it was really cheap, like really cheap. And I thought, oh, that's unusual for that puzzle. Now the box was pretty battered, well, very battered, but one of the bags had been opened. Um, and there were plenty of pictures, and the description said, the box is terrible, but inside it's all nice. So I thought, okay, well, and then there's a picture of some puzzle pieces at the bottom of the box. And I thought, well, it looks like a bag's been opened. Is it complete? That's your first question, isn't it? Is it complete? So I asked, by this point I'd shared the post in my Discord server. Um, it was like £54 or something. And I thought that's crazy cheap for that puzzle. So, um, but I mean, it is off-putting that the box was so damaged, and it is off-putting that one of the bags has been opened. All the others were sealed, and I thought, well, maybe it's complete. I'll ask. Oh, this one's stuck together. I'm trying to get it apart without breaking the piece. There we go. I'll ask. So I asked. They couldn't guarantee that it was complete, but um, it looked as though that section had been completed before because there were big chunks of it together, and I thought it'd probably be quite easy to just throw together and see if it's complete. And if it is, then you've got a bargain on that puzzle. And probably got a bargain anyway if even if there is a piece missing. Not that you would want a piece missing. Anyway, it was also discussed that sorry, I'm just reading this. It's bought through Facebook, but she lived about 30 minutes away, so I picked them up myself. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, that's good if you can get a bargain on them. Just about to start a Ravensburger. It's the new one called Home. Oh, a Dulk one. Isn't there a Dulk one called Hope? The square one. Let me know. Sarah, ooh, I'll have to Google that one. So yeah, sorry, continuing my story. Um, so yeah, so then the conversation turned into a bit of a, well, like, Vicky, why don't you get the puzzle and do it? It'd make a really good video, like a good wee story. And I must admit, I couldn't get it out of my mind. I couldn't get the puzzle out of my mind. And the reason being because I know how special it is. I love the puzzle. And even though I've already got it, I just can't stand to see a puzzle like that neglected. That sounds so silly, I know. I know it does. And I felt the same way about my typical sunset puzzle, the 18K that had all been mixed up. Um, so I was just like, oh gosh, I'm gonna have to start up some kind of rescue centre for neglected giant rare puzzles. Um, and I thought, oh, well, it would actually make quite a cool video. And there we go. And I guess if it turned out to be fine, I could have just sold on my other one. So the long and short of it is, I tried to help the person out who was selling it because they were asking in the description if it was worth what the price they were asking for it because they'd heard that it was quite rare. And I sort of spoke to them about it a bit, and in the end, I just decided to buy it. So I bought it, and I got quite excited, and It arrived yesterday, and it was not as described. So I'm bitterly disappointed, and unfortunately, the puzzle is unusable. I won't be able to puzzle it. So the box was as bad as the pictures showed, which I was expecting. There was a bag opened and pieces in the bottom of the box, which I was expecting. Before I'd even opened it up, I could see it hadn't been packaged very well. It had a box on each side like two boxes, one on that side of it, one on that side of it, and they'd just been kind of smooshed together, and then tape had been put on, but it had not been kind of fully sealed. There'd just been rows of tape, and there were pieces stuck to the tape on the parcel. When I put it down, because I put a piece of foam board out and I placed it down on my table, and when I put it down on the foam board, a piece just dropped out, and I thought, well, that doesn't bode well. Um, and it likely means that several other pieces dropped out in transit. But that wasn't the worst thing. Um, it was not all nice inside at all. There was evidence of some water damage. There was a little bit of mold on it, and there was like debris in the box. It was like somebody had kept it in their attic or something like that. I don't know where it had been kept, but it was in a state and it was just not usable. So I'm now in a situation where I'm having to sort out a return, and the seller is not happy. They sent me not very nice message, and yeah, the whole thing's been a bit of a rubbish experience. It was really sad, but I've got over it. I'm not, I'm not taking it personally or anything. I guess people do get upset when a sale doesn't work out, but um, there's no way I could keep. There's no way I could keep a moldy puzzle. So that is just a real shame. But honestly, I'm more upset at the waste of such an amazing puzzle. I mean, that puzzle, it can't be used now, and I feel so sad. I feel saddened by that, and it's just a real shame. So yeah, that's my sad story about the Lahaina Visions. Yes, the 500-piece square. Oh, Brill! Yeah, I just did one of those, my first one of those recently. Mine was Afterglow. I did it on last week's live stream. It was really fun. I really liked it. Let me know what you think of it. Um, Hello, I have this in my stash. Leslie, you have this one in your stash. Perfect. Oh, you'll have to puzzle along with me. Jimmy G, hello. How are you? Sarah, is it the one with animals? I think they've all got animals in, haven't they? Because they're all about nature, aren't they, the Dulk puzzles? I've joined a team for the Tasmanian Championship this weekend and decided to practice with Ravensburger as I'm working on Educa around the world and was surprised how big the pieces were. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it sort of makes you jump, doesn't it, when you move from like a giant Educa puzzle to like just like a normal puzzle, and then the pieces feel humongous by comparison. Yes, it has the lion, the biggest on the image. GM. Oh, sorry. What's GM stand for? Oh, good morning. Yeah, sorry. Good morning. How are you? Hi, tea time builds. Oh no, that's terrible. The king cake one had some slightly worn pieces, especially edges. It annoyed me as well. A new puzzle is just the best for me. Yeah, I mean, you take your chances with eBay, don't you? But I mean, they shouldn't have sold it, to be honest. I mean, it's entirely possible that they just didn't even bother checking it. But to say it's all nice inside, having not checked it, is, still bad, isn't it? So, yeah, it's really unfortunate. Hi, Thomas. How you doing? I hope you can get reimbursed. That seller should have their privileges revoked. I'm going through eBay because I set up a return um but i- and you get kind of the auto response from eBay saying, "Oh, the seller has so many days to respond." But I thought to myself, well, I don't want this puzzle in my house. I don't want it in my flat. So I'm not going to wait potentially 5 days with it sitting. I wrapped it all up again. I put bags over it, and I got in touch with eBay and said, "Look, I know you don't get involved until so many days, but I don't want it in my house." So she said, "Well, put it. Is there some way you can put it?" So it's literally out in my close, because I live off close, and it's literally out there. And she sort of hurried the process along, and they have accepted the return, but yeah, I was a little bit miffed by the message I got from them. They weren't very nice. Oh no, sorry to hear that. The Vicky puzzle rescue didn't work out. I know, I know, I know. But I managed to rescue the tropical sunset. And I suppose you could say I rescued the Disney Museum. That was a little bit neglected. Still like the idea of it. Still like the idea of it. And I would have loved to have like had well, rescued. I mean, that's the best word for it. I would have loved to have rescued that Lahaina Vision puzzle. It's such a special puzzle. It's beyond repair. Beyond repair, unfortunately. And it's a real shame. But like with the box arriving like that, with pieces falling out the side, they're gonna have got because postal workers don't necessarily keep them the right way up. It's they're gonna have been they're probably scattered all over the van. So yeah, it is a shame. Good luck. Let us know how you do. Yeah, definitely, Glenda. It's really cool. That's really cool. That you're in a team for the Tasmanian champs. Is that sponsored by Ravensburger then? That sounds fun. I do enjoy speed puzzling. Enjoy doing it sometimes. Um, so yeah, that's something I've got to sort out after I've done this live stream because was this they're supposed to have sent me a packing label, but I can't find it anywhere, and and then the guidance is like, if you don't see the packing label, then contact the seller, and I'm like, well, no, I'm not contacting the seller because they're just mean. So yeah, I'm just gonna go through eBay on this one and hope for a resolution that way. Um, the way some buyers turn mean immediately. Oh, like sellers, yeah. You just think, what did you think would happen? I know. Just this minute, finished gluing the map to its backing board, all pressed flat and waiting patiently for it to dry. Oh, that's exciting! That's so exciting, Thomas. It's gonna look so good. I was really excited when I glued my 6K on the board. It looks so good. It was last year. Wait, what was last year? What? Let me know what was last year. Sorry. Mm. That's brilliant. I think that one's gonna look great on the wall. So many of the big puzzles look amazing on the wall, though, don't they? So I'm excited to be back doing my wildlife puzzle. Let's get on a happier note now. My wildlife puzzle is coming along, and I am enjoying it so much. Like I didn't realize quite how much I was missing it. Like I'd missed it until I started working on it again, and I was like, oh, do you know, I've really missed this puzzle. And it's really fun. It's really fun. So I'm doing section 10. I've skipped 8 and 9. I'm gonna go back to them. I'm doing the most green section that I've got left, but I've not really hit major green yet. So I'm working on kind of more obvious sections. And it's coming along really nicely. So there are some photos up on the community tab, or I should say the post tab. It's got a different name now. And yeah, you can look at my progress. I've not done any more since those pictures. Because the beginning of the week's usually quite busy for me, in a non-puzzling sense. So, um, yeah, so I've not managed to work on it, but hopefully I can get some done tonight. Spend some of this evening puzzling it, and I'm hoping that the green isn't as um arduous as in the first section, because the first section was like, oh, there's so much green. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. All right, so the castle's quite a big, turning into a big pile. I've stopped using both hands again, sorry. Terrible. It's lazy. It's just lazy puzzling. I need to practice using both hands. Um, right. So these are the individual balloons here. So they're quite small piles because they're not huge balloons. Probably will tackle the balloons first after the edge, maybe. I like how there are definite sortable sections in this. Those two go together. What is that actually? Oh, that's that blimp thing in the middle. Okay, okay, that's good. Right, so I've got a little bit of the blimp together. Um, but yeah, so the wildlife puzzle's really coming along nice, and I can't wait to I can't wait to finish the whole puzzle. But it's nice as well doing a 3K. Like after doing a 6K, I sorted it pretty quickly. And I was like, oh, that actually wasn't as bad as all that. But after doing a 6K, the sorting just doesn't seem quite so bad. So yeah, it's going quite smoothly. It's that, that. Well, the sky might be a good bet after the balloons, especially the orangey yellow bit of sky, because there's like a sunset or a sunrise, maybe. These are starting to encroach on each other. So I'm hoping you're not getting bored watching me sort. Um, oh, they're the small balloons. Hmm, okay. I mean, there are lots of things in the sky, but if it's mostly blue, I'll put it in a sky pile. That is kind of in the middle of the castle, so I'm going to put that in there. About that. On. What's the That is. Oh, well, that's actually field meets sky. What's that? Okay, getting there. Getting there. Got to do some more sorting. I still haven't done my next phase of sorting on the Disney Museum. I've got to sort some more frames out. Um, Crime Against Rare Puzzles. It really is. It's such a shame. I was so disappointed. Like, I mean, it's ridiculous that I even have to send it back. Like, it needs to go in the bin. But how weird would it be to throw away a Vision puzzle. Like, oh, it's just really sad. Um, Late to the party. Which puzzle are you doing? Hello, Lisa. It was a Ravensburger puzzle. Okay, yeah. Hang on, Jimmy G. I need to start my wildlife puzzle soon. I got the bags sorted, kinda. Hopefully they're in the right order. Lol. When you say you got them sorted, you mean you've like figured out the order, or you've actually sorted all of it? Um, the biggest count I've done is 2K. That's good. That's big. And only two by myself, one with my mum. So I've decided that this year I have to do more 2Ks. There's some lovely 2K puzzles. My 2K puzzles are multiplying at the moment. I seem to have suddenly come in with quite a few 2Ks. Hi, sorry, a bit late. Been busy this morning. It's all right, Jasmine. Welcome. Welcome. So, Lisa, your question, which puzzle am I doing? I will show you shortly. I'm just going to have a wee drink. Mm. Julie, sorry, I just spotted that on my iPad. If you join the Discord, you'll be doing 2, 3, and 5K before you know it. This is true. It's a very encouraging place. It's a very encouraging place. I think that's a positive and apt word to use. Um, right. This is the puzzle I'm doing, Lisa. It's called Flying Home. It won the poll. There were four puzzles in the poll, all Ravensburgers, all different artists. I think it was the Dean McAdam that came second, and the Demelza Hutton that came third. I think. And then there was a Lars Stewart that came fourth. But this is Colin Thompson, so this came first, and yeah, that's the one. So that's what I'm doing at the moment. I'm just sorting, and I'll talk through how I've sorted it. Once I've done the sorting. But I'm getting there. I'm getting through them. And yeah, so of course I bought my first 3K yesterday. I had to buy Castelland. The other brands can't fit my board. I dislike small pieces, so a challenge, I think. Oh, okay. Well, I suppose that is the positive thing about small pieces. You know, you can do a large piece count and it will fit, is more likely to fit in a space that you have available if you get one with slightly smaller pieces. I've never done a Castellan, but I have heard that the pieces are a bit smaller in those. Um, yeah, it's that one. The balloon's big, a big hot air balloon in the corners. Gonna be a big pile, I think. What is this? Oh, right. Okay, so in the big hot air balloon in the corner has like a house hanging off it. So that's what that is. So I'm gonna put it next to my hot air balloon pieces. I'm from just north of Boston. I love your accent. My accent. Wait, is that Boston, UK or Boston, US? Because there is a Boston in the UK. Um, Let me know. But thank you. It's good that you like my accent. Thanks very much. When I joined Discord, I had only done a 2K. After only a few months, I've done a 5K, and I'm not pleased, not phased. Sorry, I thought that said pleased. Not phased by the thought of a 9K. See, you see, it's a brilliant place to be. I love it. You may not be actually doing them, but you'll be buying them. Yes, that's right. That is so true. It's funny because it's true. Bag order. Okay, so I'm reading these messages a bit backwards here. So you've figured out the bag order. Was the numbering as bonkers as mine, Jimmy? Like there are numbers, but they don't go numeric, like they don't go chronologically, numerically. Oh, the bag numbering is just weird on the Edgar puzzles. I'm glad you've figured it out. So true. Um, Sam, that's funny. It is hilarious. Julie, if only I had the space, it's like when you've done a half marathon, you feel like you could do a full marathon next. If any can relate. Yeah, well, th we've just had somebody in the Discord server, Dexter, finish a 6,000 piece Clementoni, and he built it on, I think, 9 pieces of foam board. He or she, I actually don't know what Dexter's pronouns are, but Dexter built it on 9 pieces of foam board, and um, yeah, doesn't have much space either, but did it. So it can be done. It can be done. Encourage, yes. It's not enabling when everyone else says it's okay. See? You see what I mean? Encouraging is the right word. Puzzles don't need a big space to put them together. They need space to store their ever-growing puzzlers, sorry. Store their ever-growing collection. I know, this is it. This is it. Boston, Massachusetts. Right, okay. So the US Boston. Got you. Right. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. They get smaller from 1,500, I discovered with Dread Castelland. Yeah. Yeah, I did a Bluebird, a 4,000 piece, and they seem like normal size pieces, but I gather that 6,000 piece Bluebirds, their pieces are smaller. Same with Treffle. Um, I don't know what size Treffles have to be to get smaller, but yeah, they do seem to have kind of like a top point where they suddenly go tiny. Um, well, I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoy it. Even if the pieces are a bit small, you do kind of get used to it after a while. Like I got really used to my Piatnik pieces, and then I did a Ravensburger, and I was like, what's going on here? These are giant. I've pre-ordered my first 7K. I have until the release date to work out how to build it in my tiny one-bedroom flat. Is it the 6 portals one you've ordered, Sarah? If it is, then that's going to be a good one to build in a small space. Collages like that are a good one to do. That's why I tend to choose collages for um my large piece count live streams because they're so sortable and I can do it in smaller areas. But yeah, have a chat with Dexter in the Discord. Dexter's done amazing doing that. Like Dexter sits on the couch and does it on a board on the lap. Um, Sam, yep, it's more about having the biggest collection or to do pile. This is it. This is it. Mark and Chris say that resistance is futile, and I'm inclined to agree. I'm going to be humming Massachusetts by the Bee Gees all day now. Oh, no, now you've got that in my head. I never even thought of that. But I'm not allowed to sing popular songs on the live streams. I'll be smited for copyright. Mine was all in random order too, but I found the 2 bags with corner pieces and worked my way with those. That's why I say hopeful that they're in order. Yeah, there is actually a method to the mad. Because in my first video I explained this, and somebody, funnily enough, was asking about it on Instagram because I put a post up on Instagram about my wildlife puzzle, and somebody was like, "How do you know what order the bags are in?" And I was like, seriously, watch the beginning of my video because I explain all this. Um, it's like it goes, and the only reason I worked it out was because a bunch of people got in touch with me when I first started it and said mine isn't in the right order. Mine actually goes like this, and we all had different numbers, but we as it all went in the same pattern. It was like second highest was the far left, second highest number, and then the highest number was the one next to that, and then the fourth highest was the one next to that, then the third highest was the one next to that, and it was all over the place. And then after that, they all went down numerically. And it was the same for like at least two other people that had that puzzle and had discovered it. Um, so yeah, it's completely messed up. Sarah, oh wait a minute, sorry, I've lost where I am. Lisa, question. I'm doing the Clementoni 13,200 Disney puzzle, almost done. Yay! I've taped the back. Can I still mount it on a board? Um, yeah, yeah, you could. Well, you'd need a board big enough. I don't know if boards come in that size. I suppose they might if they come in strips, because that's panorama, isn't it? So yeah, so um, when I what I did, I've done a video, Lisa, about gluing and wall mounting puzzles. I did two videos on it, just around about December, January time. And I wall mounted my 6,000 piece enter in the bedroom. So I'll talk about this while I sort. So that was taped as well. It was taped in sections. And what I did was I put it together, still with the tape on. I glued it. Then when the glue was dry, I turned it over and removed the tape. And then I stuck it to a pre-cut board, a piece of MDF board. Now you can use different types of board. Like there's plywood, which is lighter, but it's more likely to bow, especially with a long puzzle like that. But MDF is heavy, so you have to make sure you get the right thickness and stuff. The only thing is, if you have a piece cut to size, I don't know if you can get one cut for that size puzzle. I'm not sure. I mean, in the UK, um, my friend Frank had one cut for me and it fit the 6K fine. But he did say to me that if I want to wall mount the 9,000 piece dragon puzzle in the same way, I'd probably have to have two pieces of board and he'd have to attach them together. So I would say yes, you can, and the fact that it has tape on the back doesn't make a difference. You can glue it and remove the tape if you want. You can even stick it on with the tape. The reason I didn't was because I felt like I was just gluing tape to the board instead of the actual puzzle itself. I just felt like it would be a bit firmer if the actual puzzle was glued to the board. But once it's glued, the tape comes off fine and the puzzle stays together. But check that if you have taped it, when you put it together to glue it, check that it's all lays flat. Because sometimes if you tape sections, they don't necessarily tape in the same size, if you see what I mean, because the pieces move around. So then when you put them together, they can be a bit wibbly wobbly. That actually happened with my Yatnik. I've taped it in sections, and when you put it together, it's bumpy. Um, but it's so, and I try my hardest to avoid that. Like I do this thing where I kind of push the pieces together to try and keep it all the same size. But that puzzle was so loose fitting that that's the wrong pile. No, no, it's not. That's the right pile. It was so loose fitting. It just no matter what I did, the pieces moved around, and so yeah, it's all bumpy now. So I'm not entirely sure quite how I'm going to fix that. I've just got it taped in sections in the box up there, and I'm sort of ignoring it for a little while till I decide how I'm going to fix that. But yeah, so watch out for that as well. But what I would say is, not that I'm plugging my videos or anything, but I kind of go through all of this in my wall mounting videos, and it might help you if you're looking to wall mount it. Might help you a lot. And get lots of glue. Mod Podge. I used Mod Podge matte, and that was really good. Worked really well. Um, I wanted both, but at the moment I've ordered the wolf one, but hopefully getting both. Oh, okay. Oh, the wolf one, yeah. That could be, yeah. I mean, it can be done. But that one's not as obvious to sort into sections. Bit gorgeous though, isn't it? I want both of them too. I want both of them too. But I'd like to live stream the six portals because I just think it would be a great image to live stream. It's just so obviously sectioned out. A bit like the Pokemon puzzle. Off to a charity shop later, so we'll see what puzzle I pick up this time. Oh, good luck. Hope you get some good finds. I always get really excited when I get good finds in charity shops. Morning, SS. How you doing? Working from work. Happy puzzling, everyone, and happy birthday, Vicky Makes and Builds. Oh yeah, that's right. My channel turned 4 this week. When was it? Was it Monday? It was Monday. Um, I didn't even know, and YouTube Studio told me it was like, "Happy birthday, Vicky Makes and Builds. You're 4 years old or whatever." So I was like, "Oh, channel anniversary, chaniversary." There we go. I've made up a word. So thank you, SS. Thanks for that. Um, Bee Gees. That's one of my faves. Yeah, we like the Bee Gees, don't we? I've luckily sold most of my puzzles. I really don't have the space to store them, but I do keep buying new ones. It's an endless cycle, lol. Yeah. Oh, we can relate. All of us. Celebrate Mickey Makes Bill's birthday by giving a thumbs up. Oh, thank you, SS. Yeah. Oh gosh, I always forget to do that. Right, so okay, I'll do it now. I'll reel off the spiel. So please like the live stream if you enjoyed, and please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And if you do subscribe for longer than 5 minutes, you can join this chat because it's a subscriber only chat. It's a subscriber chat, I should say. And yeah, check out my memberships. There's lots of extra content over there. Check out my merch store. I've got a new design in the merch store. Oh, and there's 20% off everything in the merch stores now, by the way. So these promotions, they happen kind of on a rolling basis, and there's the different promotions, and I don't make them up. They just do them, and I can either turn them off or leave them on. But I just leave them on. And the latest promotion, it's from the 15th to the 19th of May, and yeah, it's 20% off everything. So these are things I forget to tell people. So thank you for reminding me, SS. There you go. I've got all that out of the way now. Got all that out of the way. So can't remember what I was talking about. Maybe I'd finished. Okay. Still sorting away. How long have I been at this? 12:23. Okay, not quite an hour. Well, I've got a wee bit more to do. Gone back to just using one hand again, like a lazy person. Right, so we've got these dark grey bits, and they are that flying saucer. And this is that big black bird at the top. I'm not sure what that is. Oh, that's one of the balloons as well. One of the little balloons. So let's put that there. Part of the castle, I think. What does that belong to? Oh, that's a little bit of the balloon as well, actually. Hard to know sometimes what pile to put them in when you've got kind of an equal amount of both, two things on a piece. Um, and sometimes it depends. Oh, that's another bird. Sometimes it depends kind of how obvious it is. Like if it's more obviously sky than castle or something like that. That's usually how I choose. But sometimes I get a bit rushed and I just kind of throw them in whichever one's the nearest. What is that? Is that part of the? Oh, I don't know. Don't know what that is. Don't know what that is. That's fine. We can have a miscellaneous pile. It's not a problem. I try to avoid miscellaneous piles if I can, but we can have one. Mm. I suppose Me sorting, like doing full sorts on the live stream, is a good gauge for whether or not you actually like to watch me sort. If you don't, then I can sort ahead of time next time. Sometimes I don't sort. Sometimes I just flip. Depends on how I'm feeling, really. But I liked the idea of sorting this one. So. The only problem with sorting, especially when I'm doing like week by week live stream builds, is that I have to keep the pieces separate in the interim. So they take up more space instead of just being able to chuck them back in the box, if I'm not sorting. So yeah, I'm probably going to need to find a big box lid and make sure they all stay separate until next week. I like to use Clementoni 6K box lids for my sorting because they're just so big. And in fact, my Vegas 6K Clementoni box has been commandeered for that. The pieces of that puzzle are just sitting in a bag. They've not been in the box for ages because I keep using it for sorting. I should do that puzzle. I've had it for a while. I've had it quite a long time. Right. Still going. Still going. Wait a minute. Yeah, because that's a little house thing. Castle's going to be quite difficult, I think. Might be one of the ones I do near the end. Edge pieces seem big. I don't know why. Okay, it definitely goes faster when I use both hands. Keep using both hands, Vic. Um, Channel's birthday or Vicky's birthday? Oh, the channel. Vicky makes some builds. My birthday's in September. And I'm not 4. Cool if I was, I guess, but yeah, it's the channel. Hang on, I've missed a bit. Hey Vicky. Oh, not missed much. Hey Vicky, hey guys. Hello Chris, how are you? No, I'd have to build it. Okay. The largest MDF board I could find was 8 by 4. 8 foot by 4 foot. Yeah. Yeah, I can't remember. I'm sure Frank said that for the 9K it wouldn't be big enough on one dimension. You could only get them cut a certain size. But he did say you could attach 2 pieces together. Channel's birthday. Yeah, it's the channel's birthday, Helen. I had no idea. I don't know when my channel's birthday was. I also use MDF board. It's 80 by 120. Most 3K are either 85 by 121. So it's just too short except for Castelland. Yeah, my MDF board, because my big board is MDF, the one I use to puzzle on. And I had it cut to fit a 6K Clementoni because they're big. They're like among the biggest 6K puzzles. And so I made sure it was big enough to fit that. And it couldn't really go any bigger. I mean, it's awkward enough already to walk around this room, but that works for me. More into country western music. Oh, nice. I love watching sorting like a good ASMR. Oh, good. That bodes well then. That bodes well, Essex. I like the sort and the chatter. Oh, well, yeah, I definitely chatter. Definitely chatter. No shortage of that. There's no rush, is there? It's not like I'm kind of hurrying to get the puzzle done. So, yeah, just go with the flow. See, I'm being lazy again. Tell me off if I start doing that. You lean in, use both hands. Um, I like sorting. Sorting means more chatting. Yeah, this is true. Well, I'm puzzling along, so I don't mind, and I like the community. Good, good, good. I think most people are fine with it, but how to make yourself a very popular puzzle partner? Yeah, absolutely, absolutely, yeah. That's what I need to find somebody who enjoys sorting. I've adopted your 6K lid idea. Oh, have you? Yeah, they're just so big, especially the Clementoni ones. Love the chat. Puzzling was always something I did on my own, so it's nice to have people here, but not here, if that makes sense. Oh, yeah, I totally makes sense, Helen. I really don't I don't feel like I puzzle alone anymore. Um, and I do. I don't have friends around here that puzzle, and my kids don't really puzzle, so it's um it's just lovely. It's lovely having this group to just share the love of puzzles with. I mean, the puzzle alongs have really grown out of that. Um, the Discord has grown out of that. It's such a great community. No doubt about it. Right. Oh, oh, there's the dust. Okay, maybe I can use it to draw a hot air balloon. The puzzle dust, I mean. I actually did my first puzzle dust drawing that I've done in a while recently out of the wildlife dust. Show you that in my video. Don't quite have enough room to get them all out, but there's not many left in the box now. Uh, mm, there's fairly big piles here. Not too bad. Oh, that's that bird, I think. Um, right, I'm just eager to get this done now because I want to start puzzling. I get bored with sorting really easily. Mm. Just want to get puzzling. That's what it is. I'm just I get impatient. I think that's probably a better word. I get impatient. Mm, still don't know how that one goes. My miscellaneous pile is just going to be one piece at this rate. Maybe two. Mm, Right. It's coming, it's coming. You see, I'm going faster. I'm more eager to get started. I'm not talking as much either. I'm like, come on, let's get going. I'm a bit more haphazard with my throwing as well. Sometimes I miss them all. Right. I'm getting there, I'm getting there. Oh, hate it when they get stuck like this. There we go. And that one, and there's just these left. Plenty of dust in here. Dust. Right. Okay, I need to figure out where I'm actually going to put these pieces once they're sorted and make space to build. Um, I actually have. Hmm, Actually, there is one lid I can use that's handy. Maybe I'll grab that. My Piatnik box lid is not in use at the moment for sorting purposes, so I could grab that. And it's only on the shelf behind me, so it seems like a plan. What's that other bird? Didn't actually realise until very recently that there was another bird. I haven't spotted that pattern yet. Where does that go? Don't know. Another one to join the miscellaneous pile of foods. Mm. Morning all, got my herring puzzle so tiny. Yay! Yeah, I got mine too, Sybil. They are teeny tiny, aren't they? I like the look of this one. The piece cut looks a little more standard. A little more. Is that the metal one? Yeah. Yeah, they're the metal ones. Um, from what I've gathered, I feel like we're about the same age. Who? You and I? I'm 43. Am I 43? No, I'll be 43. I'll be 43 in September. I'm 42 at the moment. I can't even remember my age. Vicky, what got you to start this channel? What is the VMB's origin story? Oh, okay. Well, I'll come. Let me read the rest, and I'll come back to that. SS Jasmine. Hope most people hate sorting, so they would love to puzzle along with someone who loves it. Yeah, absolutely. Make sure you measure the actual puzzle after assembled. It may be different dimensions than said on the box. Yes, clock, definitely. Well, that's something I mentioned in the video too, because I had that problem. My board was a little bit too big. The puzzle pieces move even when they're together, so it's not accurate necessarily if you use the box dimensions. So yeah, you're absolutely right. But that's why I've directed you to the video, because I do go through quite a lot. It really was it was the first time doing it for me, and I glued a couple of puzzles, small and big. And so it was, and I was just trying different things, experimenting with different things, and so just all the things I learned from that might help others, who've never done it before. But yeah, that's definitely something to consider. I'm picking my son up 1 hour earlier today. Don't think I'll get my puzzle done by then. I need that extra hour, I feel like. Yeah, I know you miss the time when it's gone, don't you? Same. Just want just want no puzzle. Don't like sorting. Just want to puzzle, don't like sorting. Yeah, no, I feel the same way. So I don't always sort as much. I rarely sort anything. I sort a lot more than I used to, but um I get the gist. I don't mind it, and I understand the kind of the necessity of it sometimes. I love the feeling you get at the end of a large sort where you pull the first and probably easiest pile towards yourself. Yeah, that's right. That's when it gets exciting. Speed puzzling now. Yeah, speed sorting. I'm jealous now. I'm off to go get a puzzle to do. Okay. Betsy's here. Hello. Popping in and popping out. Off to work. Oh, well, hello and goodbye. I hope you have a good day at work, Betty. Yes, I'm 40. That says 4Q. So is that 40? Has anyone bought off Amazon with a 6-month wait for the puzzle and it's arrived like the 7K lead time? The Edge of 42 puzzle is 47% off now if I buy this way, but it's still over $500. Oh, wow. Gosh, yeah. It's a lot of money, isn't it? I want that puzzle, 42K Educa, but I'm not going to get it until I've at least done wildlife. 41. Oh, okay. Yeah, so very similar age. Very similar ages. Um, so SS, the Vicky Makes and Builds origin story. Okay, so it was lockdown in in the height of COVID, and the the kids, my two kids, wanted to start a YouTube channel. They wanted a YouTube channel where they could play games, Roblox mostly. So we let them do it, and I was with my partner at the time, and I helped them set it up. And in the process of helping them set it up, I was looking into things like getting banners and sorting out your homepage and doing thumbnails and figuring out ways, things to do to get your videos viewed and doing like a trailer for them. And I was just helping them figure it all out. And in the process of doing this, did a little bit of video editing. I just used like Apple Movie or whatever it is, the iMovie. Just used that and did some daft editing and very basic stuff, and I quite enjoyed it. And I thought, oh, this is quite fun. And I wasn't working. I mean, it was lockdown, but I wasn't working. I was just like a stay-at-home mom, and which is work, but you know what I mean. So um I was quite enjoying it, and I thought, I might try this. I might give it a go. I might start my own. So I started a channel, and initially it was just doing like hobby type stuff. And I built some Lego on it, and I did some Nintendo Labo. Do you remember Nintendo Labo? And I made a friendship bracelet, and I made what else did I do? I did a jigsaw puzzle, and the jigsaw puzzle proved to be, I've put an edge piece in there, proved to be popular. And so I did more jigsaw puzzles. Then I bought the Disney Orchestra, and then I've never looked back. It became a jigsaw puzzle channel, and I've taken off all the initial videos that aren't puzzles now. I've took those down. Um, but yeah, that's why it's called Vicky Makes and Builds, because it wasn't always just puzzling. It was all sorts of things, but now it's just puzzles. So, but it's still Vicky Makes and Builds, and that's the origin story. I've been doing it ever since. Um, wait, Betty. Sorry, in answer to your question, Julia, I've never bought anything with a 6-month wait. Not yet, anyway. I would, if it was like a future release date, I would pre-order, but I've not actually done that. Bitten by a radioactive puzzle piece. Yes, that's my origin story. I'm now a puzzle superhero. I don't fight crime. I encourage people to do giant puzzles. That's my superhero power. I love it. I've pre-ordered Ravensburger puzzles from Amazon many times and it has been successful. Some of them ship directly from Ravensburger, by the way. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Clark, thanks. At that price, it will never be cheaper, but don't want to lose my money, obviously. Yeah, oh, totally understand that, Julie. Thank you for sharing, Vicky. You're welcome. That's a good one. Yeah, it was. It was clever. Just gonna have a wee drink. Have to be careful with this. I drink sparkling water, and you know sometimes the bottles just explode. So I have to be really careful. All right, sorting done. So let's talk it through, shall we? Um, I'll move this up a bit. This is the image. So this big balloon, this patchwork balloon, is these pieces here behind my thumbnail. There is a small pile there which you can just see, which is this hanging off the balloon. It's like a house, like a whole house. These dark pieces, of which there are not many, I don't know where I've put the rest, but they are this flying saucer. These here are the castle. These here are the pathway leading up to the castle. These are the green pieces, so all of this field and the greenery. That's a bit of a miscellaneous pile. I'm not entirely sure where they go. Oh wait, there's more dark pieces there. There we go. I've had two separate piles of them for some reason. This pile here is like yellow and orange sky, which is just above the horizon. And this pile here is blue sky, which is a little bit further up. This is the edges. This little pile here is this bird. There's only two pieces in that. This pile here is this bird. This pile here is supposed to be these balloons, but I think some of them might be these two little flags on the top of this blimp. Um, then you've got there's a blue hot air balloon and a red hot air balloon, which is there's the red one and there's the blue one. That's those two piles there. That belongs to this balloon here, but I've only got one piece. And these belong to this here. And that is it. So, not a bad sort. Sort of a medium detailed sort. But I'm definitely going to start with smaller piles. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the castle one back in this box. Um, because that is going to be near the end. I tend to do the smaller piles first, usually. And that will be the case with this. And then to go in the other side of this box, the next biggest pile is probably this pathway. I'll try and pick them up now without them tipping into neighbouring piles. Um, and then what I'll do is I'll grab my Piatnik box lid and I'll spread the rest out kind of in there. Should I move that? I'll put these away. Um, and the sky probably, and I'll leave these ones out. So that should give me plenty of space. Bear with me. So we've got Piatnik puzzles here. I'm going to use the lid for it. Ah! Oh gosh, this box does the craziest box farts. Um, there's been some impressive ones come out of this box. I'm sure you all really wanted to know that. Anyway, they're my green pieces. I'm gonna put those in that corner. And these are my balloon pieces. I might just leave those out because there's not very many of them. Not really going to be in my way, and then I'll put the sky away for now. Um, Julie, Amazon doesn't charge you until they ship it. Uh, Definitely convinced me to start large puzzles, lol. But you've got the Disney Orchestra, haven't you, Chris? That's a brilliant puzzle. It's a good large piece count to start with, actually, because the sections in a 13K Clementoni are only like 2,200 and something pieces. Well, I say only, but in terms of large piece count sections, that's one of the smaller ones. Probably smaller than that. You're looking at like Truffle or the Dowdle, which is 1,000 pieces. Um, but yeah, and it's a Disney puzzle, so with it being a cartoon, you know, all the defined lines and stuff like that, it does make it a bit more makes it a bit more doable. I think that's a brilliant one to do. Although you've got Bizarre Town as well, that's not easy. Fun, but not easy. But you can do it. You just finished a crypt puzzle. How did you find the crypt, Chris? Chris did the neon green crypt. Uh, it looks cool, actually. It looks very cool. I like the color of it. Um, right. I'm shape sorting for the last pieces, but can't finish it in 15 minutes, sadly. Ah, that's a shame. That's a shame. You'll get back to it, though. You'll get back to it. I have indeed. I'm going to do the 5,000 piece Colin Thompson first, though. Have loads of fun with that. It's such a fun puzzle. It's like there's so much that you discover as you're doing it throughout the whole thing because it's got so much detail. It's really fun, though. You got that from the UK Nationals, didn't you? Is that right? You picked that up at the UK Nationals. Hello, Philip. How are you? Crypt was horrendous. I'm editing the vid as we speak, 13 and a half hours in total. That's not bad. That's not bad. I mean, they take time. It's a solid colour puzzle. So, but I have to say that cut pattern so far has been the easiest for me. I think the hardest was pink, or possibly the universe glow. But pink I found harder than the metallic mint, which is the same as the neon green. Right. Okay, so spreading out the edges. And yeah, just taking it from there. So that goes up there. I feel like this shouldn't be too difficult, this edge. I'm not sure which side that, oh, that side. That'll be that side. Now then, this balloon is kind of divided up by the castle towers. And then you've got this one up here. Look at that. That goes there. And that's in the corner, so there'll be a balloon corner piece somewhere. It goes down here. Got all the pathway down here. Oh, well done on finishing your crypt, Chris. It looks great. Ah, that's the side piece. There we go. And there's a corner in. Kind of just, this isn't usually how I do edges. Normally I just have strips coming together, but for some reason this one I just feel like I want to put them in the place that they belong to start with. It's just I don't know. It's just kind of the approach I'm naturally taking with this puzzle, so that's fine. I shall go with it. It might go at the. Oh no, it goes this side. Not there, but it goes that side. Right. Yeah. So go there. No. There. That's that bit. A little bit of the tower there. No, that doesn't go there. That's some writing on that piece. That goes over here. Goes near the bottom somewhere. I just don't know where yet. I think that might go in this corner. This is one of the old style Ravensburger boxes. So some of the images obscured by logos and the like. Which is slightly frustrating, but it's fine. It's fine. We'll get by. Nope. It doesn't go there. That does go there. That goes there. Now then, that attaches. So I've got that one sorted. Oh, that goes there. That goes up that side. No, does it go in there? Hmm. All right. Concentrating now. Concentrating. Oh, there's some writing. Colin Thompson, 2016, it says. Hmm. No, that's go there. Or there. Ah, that goes there though. Mm. Ah, there we go. A little like aqueduct thing under the pathway. That's not even an edge. I don't really quite know how that got in there. No, that doesn't fit either. Does that? Yes, it does. Right. Um, but getting there. Getting there, everyone. Oh wait, I go at the top. I've not found that many castle pieces yet. There we go. There we are. Does that go there? No, still can't get that one in. That goes there though. And that one. That one. That go there? I think it does. There. I'm almost through them all. There. Ah, that one. It's coming. Oh, That goes there. And then that one. So which side does that go? I think that might go down the side. There's kind of clouds at the top that go over everything. So the castle appears to be really faded on the edges and some of the balloon at the top. So that's kind of a good way of figuring out which bits of balloon go down the side and which go along the top. And you can't see that because of the thumbnail. Um, then that must go at the top though. Does that go there? Yes, it does. They seem to be taller pieces on this side and on the bottom. And not as tall top and left. Ah, that goes there. Okay, so I'm gonna. Oh, I have the glow puzzles in the shop. Sorry about that. There we go. I might have to move the board over a wee bit so I can get it all in. Um, I hope I haven't missorted any. Can't find that bit. I may have missorted it into the castle pile, which is fine if I have. It's not a problem. Mm, no. Alright, never mind. We'll move on to another bit. Um, right. Oh, dear, oh dear. There we go. Right, that goes that side. I just kind of shoved the green ones over here, but they don't necessarily go there. There's some green ones this side too. Um, there. Uh, where's that? Is that it? No. Uh, that is there. Oh, that is there. There's quite a lot of wonky prongs and things on these pieces, so that helps. More wonky prongs than I'm used to seeing. Well, oh, I think that might be over here. That and that one coming together. That one is coming together. Let's see what everybody's saying. Oh, I've missed some stuff. Uh, oh, sorry. I'm checking my iPad so I can go back a bit. Yes, from Nationals. Right. Okay, that's where I'm going back to. Um, I'm good. Just cooking some lunch now. I'm home. Oh, sounds good. What you having, Philip? Trying to decide my next project. Shall I do the edge you can enter in the bedroom or the Ravensburger 5K Pokemon? Oh, tough choice. But there is a puzzle along channel in the Discord server for the 5K Pokemon. There's people still doing it. Darley's doing it. John just finished. Because I had a puzzle along with it, along with my live streams. So if you do that, you can share your photos and stuff on there if you want to. But entering the bedroom's amazing too. They're both lovely puzzles. The Pokemon's so much fun. It's a really fun puzzle. I found your channel because of the giant puzzle, so can't blame that on you, but certainly blame Discord for many of my newer giant puzzles in the collection. Yeah, I think we all blame Discord for that. Both are excellent puzzles, Lisa. I vote for Pokemon. Yeah, they're both brilliant, aren't they? I'm off to bed now. I'll catch up tomorrow. Oh, good night, Glenda. I've probably missed you, but good night. Clark, the 5K Pokemon seems way easier and you can watch the live streams of it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was easier to build than enter in the bedroom. Yeah, I would agree with that. But both very beautiful. Yeah, no, precisely, Claudia. 100% agree with you. Puzzles used to be a Christmas thing I did with my mum, then on my own. It never occurred to me till I found YT videos that I could do puzzles whenever I wanted. That's right. Absolutely right. Um, I couldn't tell which one is easier, Lisa. Right, I've only done the 5K Pokemon myself. Other people have done both and could answer that question. Yeah, no, I'd say Pokemon's easier. Have to go, everyone. Happy puzzling. Oh, see you later, Soul Empress. Thanks for joining. Hope you enjoyed it. Like a child realizing that they could eat chocolate every day. Yes. I like that analogy. But then I had to buy new ones because all my puzzles were of Santa's Workshop or Snowy Villagers. Yeah. But that's a good excuse to buy new puzzles, I think. Puzzles aren't just for Christmas, they're for life. Totally true. Hello, Neve. How are you doing? Could change the second part of that sentence to be they are a way of life. Yes, they are an obsession. Um, right, hang on. Lol. Like the ads to stop people giving dogs as Christmas presents. Yeah, that's right. This has been fun. Thanks for the info. I have some travelling to do today. Yuck. Have a great day, night all. Oh, see you later, Lisa. Thanks for joining. Finally made a live update video. Oh, life update video on YouTube. Neve. Oh, excuse me. That's good. That's good. Right. Um, okay. So, no, getting this finished off, or at least trying to. Right, that goes there. It's quite, ah, that goes there. Where's that bit? There. There it is. Woohoo. Right, I've still got some balloon pieces down here, so let's see if we can get this top corner together. There's corner. Wait, no, that doesn't go there. Neither does that. Does that? Some of the lines are actually on the joins of the piece, on the lines on these patchworks. So it's hard to tell if it's right. Quite cunning of Ravensburger to do that. There we go. There. And then these must go over here. Oh, it's going this way, further and further and further this way. There we go. That's it. It just fits in, just about. Ah, there's that bit. Can't see for looking. There we go. So top edge is done. Now let's see if we can finish this bottom edge. Wait, no, that doesn't go there. Ah, that goes there. And then that one. Then that one. No, no. Because that side, I think. Right, that's there, that's there. Ah, there we go. Okay, that's good. Oof. That's that. Yep, bottom edge done. I think. I hope. Yes. Looks right. That goes there. So now I'm just filling out these these gaps on either side. No. No. There we go. Yeah. There. That's that side. And these then must go over here. Oh yeah, I've got every piece. Every piece of the edge. Perfect. Usually one I miss, at least. Edge done. Woo! Is it weird to eat hot dogs for lunch? No, I don't think so. Yes, it is weird. I don't think so, but you can eat whatever you want for lunch. It's funny how we think of things as certain, certain types of meals. Like I said to Jasper, what did I say to him? Do you want bacon and sausage on a roll? For dinner, like just with, some stuff at the side. And he was like, no, that's a breakfast thing. I was like, you can have it when you want. But no, don't want to. Definitely not. It's not weird at all, in my opinion. Thanks, Neve. Sounds delicious. Do it. Yeah, it does. If it's delicious, then eat when you want it. Eat it when you want. No problem. I've done that before. I already am, Helen. Munching on my first one right now. Woohoo! How'd you all done? I did. Yeah, I did it. I did it. It's like ice cream for breakfast. Sounds nice, but probably not a good idea too often. Well, yeah. Ice cream as a replacement for any meal really is not the healthiest choice. Fun choice, but not a healthy choice. Right, I'm doing this one now. That one there. I'm gonna work on that and then I'll work on some of the balloons. So using up these pieces, some of the hot air balloons. There's writing on this blimp, which is a good way to kind of orient myself with it. No, yes. Right. There's also an eye for some strange reason. Oh, because it's like a big bird. Meant to look like a big bird, I think. No, that's that one. Hmm. But the obvious one's missing here. I may have missorted those before I realised what the pieces were. That I think might be. Oh, I guess that's a wee bit of the sky underneath. Oh, this is nice. This is coming together nicely. There's a really obvious one missing there. I wonder where I've put that. I might have put it in the castle pile, maybe. There. So that's the wee blimp thing in the middle. There's a blue balloon over on the right. Not many of those pieces, so let's try popping those together. Uh, that goes that way, round about there. And the red one should attach to the top. I'm having fun with this already. Love Colin Thompson though. His puzzles are just fun. I mean, they're just fun. There's no two ways about it. Does that go there? Yes, it does. So the towers go up in front of it, which makes it a little difficult to place the pieces sometimes, but I should have most of them sorted. Is that? What about that one? I think that goes down here somewhere. No, okay. There we are. There. What's that one? Red balloon, red and white. A favourite lunch of mine is what I call stick of pig. It's a small French steak stuffed with sausages and bacon with either ketchup or barbecue sauce. Oh, that sounds nice. Getting hungry, yeah. Because these live streams often span people's lunch times, there's invariably a conversation about food that goes on. And I always feel hungry when I'm done. Although it's lunchtime for me once I've finished, so I tend to have a wee bit of a late lunch on a Thursday. That's my fault, Claudia. I started the whole food talk. Same here, Claudia. At least we're on savoury this time. Yeah, I won't even, yeah. I won't even go there. I'll have some sweets now. Oh dear. Oh my. Wait, how long have I been going? Almost 2 hours. Yeah, almost 2 hours. That's fine. That's fine. Thought I'd been going for like three there for a second, but it's not that late. Right, so these are the small balloons. There's like a bunch of smaller balloons. But there's some pink ones, but there's also like the same shade of pink. There's like flags at the top of this. Um, so I might be able to attach those. Yeah, that's that. That I think belongs to the balloons. There's like a grey one, or like a silver one at the top, and a pink one over here. Yellow ones go underneath. I'm not going to be able to attach all these. No. Um, no, I can't attach them all. I've not got enough of those. I don't really know where I've sorted them into, but I can figure it out. All right, so these are the flying saucer pieces. Again, I don't think I've got them all, but I'll do what I've got. That goes that side. That goes there. There. So it's like the lower half of the flying saucer. The bit at the top is green. So it may have ended up in the green pile. There's a wee bit at the side here that I've missorted. That I think's the patchwork balloon. Still have no idea where that bit goes. Oh well. I'm not going to worry about the miscellaneous pile quite yet. They're the only two pieces I've got of that bird. That goes over here. And then there's the black bird up there in this corner. So hopefully I should be able to put those in, like attach them. There we are. Oh, and it's wearing a scarf, because of course it is. That's what birds do in Colin Thompson puzzles. There. That's all my little piles. Oh wait, there's this one too. I don't know how much of this I'll be able to get together. Which way around does it go? Right, it goes that way. What was there? There. So that hangs off the bottom of the balloon, around about here somewhere. They all came together nice and quick, just how we like it. So wildlife, Vicky. After watching your video, I looked it up, and appears in UK they pronounced sloth as sloth. Oh no, I've been having this conversation with my American friend. He takes the mickey out of me. Where I live, like early heard as sloth rhymes with broth. Don't forget to like the video. Thank you, Anna. So right, so I looked this up because I always thought sloth was pronounced sloth. And I spoke to my friend Matt, and I said the word, and he said, "What?" And I said sloth, and he said, "It's sloth." And I went, "No, it isn't." So anyway, we've been to and fro about that. But it turns out in because in the UK people pronounce it sloth as well. But I think it's regional. I think it depends on where you're from. However, here's my argument and why I'm going to continue to say sloth, right? David Attenborough, who we all know and love, who's like the nature god, right? He says sloth, and if it's good enough for him, then it's good enough for me. So yeah, so I had to laugh, Julie. Sorry, because yeah, I've literally been having that conversation for most of this week. But yeah, a lot of people here do say it's sloth. How do you say it, Sam and Thomas and Philip? Like you're all UK. The UK people in this group, how would you say sloth or sloth? We're talking about the animal here, not the sin. If I was talking about the deadly sin, I would say sloth. Um, but with the animal, I say sloth. So tell me how you say it. I would love to know. Julie, you're Australia, right? So you say sloth. The Americans apparently say sloth. Um, and yeah, and the Europeans too. I would love to hear from you. Uh, you said it so many times in the video. I know I did because I built it. There was a sloth in the Afterglow puzzle that I did in last week's live stream as well, and I pronounced it sloth then as well. Hello, all back again, but we'll mostly be lurking. It's a sloth to me. Right, sloth to you. Sloth to Neve. Sloth to Helen. Yes. Thank you, fellow sloth. Sam, what about you? How do the Scots say it? I don't know. Never asked. I'm surrounded by Scottish people, but I've never asked them. Right. But yeah, so you see, if David Attenborough says it like that, then I'm happy to say it like that. Right, I'm going to do the sky next, and I've got less blue sky than I have orange sky, purple sky. So I'm gonna get those out first, and then I'll work on the gradient, the yellows and oranges. Never had any occasion to use it, but probably would have said sloth. Oh, Sam, it's disappointing. No, you don't. We don't say it very often, I guess, as a group. Um, like you work in a zoo or something. I'm gonna have to bring this up in the intro, I think, of that video. Like a disclaimer at the start. Just put yes, I pronounce it sloth. And so does David Attenborough. That's what I'm gonna do. I feel like Attenborough has pronounced it sloth. Yeah, he has. I found a YouTube clip and I played it to Matt. And I was like, "Ooh, see? That's what he says. I believe him." Oh, it's funny. That's Brill Sam. Oh dear. I've not said that yet. You're the first person to say it, Julie. Unless I've said it without realizing. Right, I'm gonna use this space here. Some of these pieces are like a light, almost green colour, and some of them have things in them, like other balloons or bits of bird or something. So I may be able to get an idea of what's what by the colour, but also the what's in the piece. Like these, for example. These are the kind of hazy, really light coloured pieces because there's like the clouds at the top. So that makes it just a wee bit more obvious. No. Oh dear. Can't believe you brought up the sloth. I'm glad you did, actually. I'm glad you did. I feel like I can defend myself now. Right. Where does that go? Um, sloth, but I like the idea of differentiating between the animal and the sin. Yeah, see? See, so it's functional too. How do you spell it? Because I have no idea what it means and I need to Google it to know what it is. Oh, so it's an animal. Sloth. So it's spelt like you would say sloth. Um, but and then the sin is spelt the same way. But some people pronounce it sloth here in the UK, and some people pronounce it sloth. So this is a. So I'll show you on the afterglow puzzle. Hang on. This is a sloth. This thing. They're really slow. See, which is another good reason to call them sloths because they're slow. They're really slow. They sleep a lot. They're like chilled out animals. That's a sloth. But it's spelled Sloth. Sloth. It's the animal in a tree. Yeah, we do have some random chats when live. We do, but I feel like we all learned something. Even if it's just a random, pointless fact. In Danish, we call it lazy animal, directly translated. Okay, well, that works. Thank you. We call it lazy in Romanian. Oh dear. I suppose that's why they're called that, aren't they? Because they don't move about much. They're not quick. They're not. They just quite have quite a chilled outlook on life, don't they? This has anybody ever seen what's it called? Zootopia. Is it Zootopia? Zootropolis. Which one is it? I think it's Zootropolis, where all the citizens are animals. And the wee fox, like she's like a police woman, and she's a wee fox, and she goes to some office to I forget where to ask questions, and it's all sloths that work there, and they take ages to say anything. That's how they talk. It's funny. It's been a while since I've seen that movie, but that bit makes me laugh. Right. Okay. Getting there. I'm sort of trying to organize a bit here. Um, so that looks like a bit of the balloon, and actually, there's a tiny bit of the propeller off the back of this on that piece. There it is. And there's the little I don't know what you'd call it, the basket, I guess, but it's at the back. It's at the back of the balloon. Can't talk about food all the time. I know. Sometimes we need to just talk about nature. Faultier, lazy animal. I just love how they're kind of green because they move so slow. Moss keeps trying to take hold. Yeah, that's right. That movie has both titles, all depending on where you are in the world. So it's, oh, right. I didn't realize that. You've come far since I last watched. Yeah, the edge is done. Sorting's done, the edge is done, and I'm doing my little piles, but I've just moved on to a slightly bigger pile. I'm on the sky now. So, yeah, it's coming along nicely. Is that bird? What's that bird? Yay. Okay, that's good. And that's actually just underneath this bit here. So I might be able to get some other parts of that bird in, or maybe even get it attached. And that's that bird. There's its face, its head. So yeah, it's coming on nice. The things actually in the sky are helping. Um, no, it doesn't. Oh, I can't attach it yet. Can't attach it yet, but it's close. Nah, that goes at the bottom. These hook-shaped prongs are quite handy for finding things, for finding the right pieces. There's a lot of hook-shaped prongs in this puzzle. And that's kind of green going into yellow. There's some real kind of gradient blends going on in the sky. Yeah. Okay. Keep turning the pieces over. It's a bit of the balloon. I'm finding a lot of the tops of towers. Oh wait, that goes there. That goes there. Ah, there we go. Yay! So attach the bird. Hmm. Um, odd. What's odd? The girl, the girl sloth is Kristen Bell, who famously declared how much she loved sloths in an interview. Oh, right. Oh, I didn't know that. Unfortunately, many sloths have a bad life. They are frequently captured to be hung around the necks of tourists for photos. Do you know, I think my daughter had one of those plushies, the sloth plushie, where there's like Velcro on the paws. I don't know what you call it, the hands, and and she would, yeah. Although that was a stuffed one, I think seriously, they're like actually. You weren't joking. They're actually captured to be hung around people's necks. I thought you were going to say they captured and killed. I'm glad they're not killed. But yeah, that's a bit. They probably just want to sleep. Oh, that is sad. Yeah, I thought you were joking at first. Just looked that movie up and found it has three titles: Zootopia, Zootropolis, or Zoomania. What's the point? Give it one title. It's not like we don't know what the words mean in different parts of the world. Oh dear. Oh well. I think it was Zootropolis here. That's how I knew it. Um, but I didn't know it had different titles, or at least not on a conscious level. I think maybe I knew it on a subconscious level because I couldn't remember what it was called. Um, right, no, that wasn't good enough. I've not turned every piece over yet, so let's do that. Got a little bit of that bird there. Some of the sky castle pieces are probably in the castle pile. So that's one way I can narrow down pieces in that pile when I come to do it. That's the corner of that balloon. That is also the corner of that balloon. There's a little bit of something on that piece. Where are you? There. Okay. So the sky's been a good way of just gluing things together. So they're not floating anymore, which is good. That's a bent prong on that one. First one I found. Hopefully there won't be many. What does that belong to? Oh, right, that's the top of that. So it'd be good if I could get this attached. Oh, I think I can. Yay, there we are. It was just further that way than I thought it was. Anything ending with Tropolis just makes me think of Metropolis. Yeah, well, me too, but I guess they do. They live in a metropolis, don't they? They live in a big city, don't they? Hello, Gustin, by the way. You appeared out of nowhere. We watch Moana on German Disney and they call her Moana throughout. And then in the song, she shouts, I am Vaiana. Super strange. Oh, huh, that's weird. I like that movie. I saw that at the cinema with the kids and I love the big crab when he sings Shiny. I think that's hilarious. Hello, Dolly. How you doing? Right, that goes there. I think that's going to be more over that side. It sort of starts to turn yellow around about here. Um, yeah, that is that. So it's a bit more green in the sky over here. So let's see if I can fill in some of these wee gaps. Feel like I should be able to. Um, I mean, there's stuff over here too. Is that along? No. Ah, there we go. That part of that balloon there. So have I got that bit? Yes, I have. Okay, so that attaches that. So that's good. And then that's there. That. Oh. Okay, so that crow thing, the big bird here, is flying along with a pram. Cannot see what's in it though. I can't see what. I don't know if it's supposed to be a baby. It doesn't really look like a baby. And there's a little sign on it, and I can't read it. Anyway, it's being flown by a bird, which is slightly odd, but there we go. It's a Colin Thompson. Um, Morning VMB. Hello, how you doing? I recently, sorry, I mostly meant the movie from 1927, which used some mind-blowing practical effects at the time. Oh, okay. Okay, I see what you mean. See what you mean. The reason for the multiple titles is because in some places Utopia is a trademarked name, and Disney couldn't use it in those countries. Oh, okay. But why add Mania into the mix? Hello, Matt. Well, this is early for you. Oh, wait a minute. You're flying today, aren't you? You're going to wherever you're going, Detroit. I forgot there for a second. Yeah. Oh, is this you up properly then now, Matt? Gosh. Nice to see you in a Thursday live chat though. Morning B. How you doing? Nice to wake up to my puzzle friends. Yeah, nice to see you. And it's Zoomania in Germany due to a book called Zootropolis. But they couldn't use Zootopia in Germany. But you know a lot about this, Philip. So, Matt, we've had a conversation about sloths versus sloths. Most people agree with you. I'm sure you'll be pleased to know. I'm still calling it sloth. Right. Okay. These are going in. These are going in. This is good. And there's some much bluer sky as well. I can't actually get these bits in. There's quite a lot of tower on these bits, but I can't attach them just yet. I don't know if that goes that way. There, that goes there. Oh, goes down here. There. Oh. All right, so some are going in. That's good. Oh dear, my tummy's rumbling. Gonna have to go and eat some lunch soon. What time are we? 13:43. Well, this might be a good point to wrap things up. Quarter past, sorry, quarter to two. Because I mean, I could start a new pile, but the next pile's going to be relatively big. So I don't know if I want to start one without being able to finish it. Plus, I probably should listen to my tummy, which is rumbling at me. So, so let's have a wee overview here. This is what I've got done. Oh, that's come together really quickly, this whole bit. But I've done the balloon, the red balloon, this one and then the birds and this one. So, and then the sky really has joined a lot of that together. This is still floating, that's this bit. This is still floating, that's the flying saucer. I've got some floating balloons here. These are just leftover sky pieces that I've left up there, and I've put those in the sky pile, but I think they're actually the top of the fields, or maybe this wee hill over here. I think they maybe go, yeah, that one goes there. Somewhere around there. So that is pretty darn good, I think. So I think the next logical thing to do would be to go for this orange and yellow sunset sky, which is this pile here. And then after that, I could either do the patchwork balloon or the green. There are different shades of green, and there are things on these fields that might help me to distinguish where the pieces go. So maybe after I've done this orange and yellow sky, I could do these greens. And then the patchwork balloon. The patchwork balloon, it's not the biggest pile of pieces. Like it's not as big as a castle or this path, but it's just really crazy busy. There's loads of patches on it, so it might be a little more difficult to do. But it does have this cloud going across it, which might help me do some of the top. So I don't know. I'm not sure, but definitely the sky and the green after the next week. So I don't think that's bad considering I've done all the sorting as well in this live. So that's pretty good. I'm 43. I'll be 44 in June. Oh, okay. Oh, not long then. Soon be your birthday. Google and Wikipedia are my sources. All right. Are you Googling it right now, or did you just know that anyway? Hello, Cara. How are you? Have to go now. Have a great day. Oh, thank you, Vicky, for another great live stream. Oh, see you later, Anna. Thanks for being here. Thanks for asking people to like as well. It's good that somebody remembers because I always forget. I'll see you later, Anna. Hello, Blaze Area. In case of Moana, there are more European countries that changed the name because of an adult film star, I think, from Italy with the name Moana. Oh, right. Okay. I didn't know that. You're off to a good start. Yeah, it's coming along well. Perfect timing. I need to finish getting ready for work. Have a great rest of the day. I'll see you later, Sonia. Thank you so much for joining. Claire, that has gone fast tonight. Such good progress. I do love Colin Thompson images. Me too. I was really glad it won actually. I mean, I loved all the puzzles. I wouldn't have minded doing any of them. But I did it was, when I saw it had won, I was like, can't wait to do it. So I'm pleased. I hope to see you all Saturday. My dog daughters are wanting breakfast. Oh, well, see you Saturday, B. I'll be here as normal. Oh, but I will say this actually while I remember. Next Thursday's live stream might be at a different time or possibly even a different day. Um, I have I'm a lollipop lady at a school. It's their sports day next week, and they have to. It's quite a small school, so they have to walk to like a different place nearby to do their sports day, and they usually ask me every year to help walk the classes there. I put on my high vis coat and as a lollipop lady, I do my crossing patrol duties. But I just help them walk there. But it's on a Thursday, so I don't know if I'll get back in time to start at my usual time. So I could either do it a little later, or I could maybe push it to the Friday. Um, I'm not sure. I'm not sure because I don't know. I need to speak to the teachers actually because I don't know when they're leaving. I'm not quite sure when it's supposed to start. So I will find that out and I will let you know. But just to give you a wee heads up there while I remember. Thanks for another great stream. Thank you, Sam. Thanks, Claire. Thanks, Helen. Thanks everybody so much for being here. Used Wikipedia, already knew it had two titles. Didn't know about the third. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, thank you. Thanks for looking that up. It's handy to know. Puzzle looking good. Thanks, Jasmine. Glad to be here, Vicky. Good, good, good. Right. Well, I am going to head off just now. I'm going to go and have some lunch. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. Thanks for puzzling with me. If you puzzled with me and just chatting, and I'm good with whatever happens. Yeah. Okay. Well, as it's just to warn you, and I'll make sure I let you all know. I'm not entirely. Usually, it takes a while to get them there because there's usually big gaps between the classes. It's not easy trying to walk lots of primary school children safely to another place, especially when you're in the middle of a town. Love seeing me puzzle. Oh, thank you.
Later sounds great. Sun just coming up here. Yeah, it probably would help you, Clark, wouldn't it? Press like everyone. Thank you so much. Right, so I will see you all on Saturday. That's going to be the next time I'm here. I will keep you posted with updates on the wildlife puzzle, put pictures up and things. Hoping to do some more of that tonight. But yeah, in the meantime, happy puzzling, everyone, and I will see you all next time. Okay, bye bye, everyone.